Legendaries. Welcome to the Waypoint podcast. My name is Chris, aka Rumble Pack in 92, and you are watching The Grind, the podcast where we talk to content creators about content creation. Today, we have the lovely, the beautiful, the best damn mod team on Twitch, known as the Angels. We've got Avenged 92X, Vegas Girl on Fire, and Virtual Tricks joining us tonight. Ladies, how are you doing?
Doing very well.
We're great.
Thank you guys so much for coming out and being with us. I'm so excited to get into this. I'm so ready. I'm taking these off because I can't see a fucking thing.
Yeah, same.
Fair.
But shout out to the Pit Viper squad. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. And if you don't, I'm sorry. Go check our Twitters or something, you know? I'm excited. I'm very, very excited to get in this. So if you would, normally we only have one guest. This is kind of new territory for us. But it's like, if you would, I guess, decide amongst yourselves who decides to go first. But if y'all can tell us a little bit about yourselves and where we could find you, that would be great.
Yeah, sure. I'll go first. I'm Avenged92X. You can find me over at twitch.tv/Avenged92X or any other social underneath the same name. I'm a variety streamer and just a fun person to hang out and chat.
It's true. Can confirm.
Also, how many mod swords do you have?
Oh, Lord. About 58 at this point.
Is it seriously almost 60?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, man, that's incredible. I think I had mentioned to the guys, I was like, yo, they all have like a ridiculous amount of swords, but I think I said like 30.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
No.
boy.
Way more than that.
I am Virtual Tricks. You can find me at twitch.tv/Virtual Tricks. Not streaming.
Can you
I'm
though?
on-
Okay, yeah.
Well, on hold, you know. We're getting there. You know, I'm waiting for the overlays.
Which I'm working on.
Ooh.
And you
I'll
can find
believe
me
it
on
when I
Twitter
see
at the
it.
same. I know you will. Don't worry. I will at you specifically.
Y'all
I'm
heard it here
Vegas
first.
Girl on Fire. You can find me on Instagram at LisaAshley111 and Twitter at Vegas Girl on Fire. I do not stream, and
Yes.
I have.
But she's got a
24
really
swords.
great. But you've got a really great Discord.
She really does.
I do
Oh,
have
yeah.
a great Discord.
You definitely have a Discord.
I have a Discord.
I mean, it's like,
That's
again,
Discord.
it's an if you know, you know sort of thing, and I don't want to get into it here, but all right.
Yeah.
So
There's going to be a lot of that this episode.
there's definitely one channel that's sus, but But again, thank y'all so much for being here. So the first question that I had for you, again, for those of you that might not know, of course, these three are part of a team called the Angels, who are a group of mods on Twitch. I believe they're also joined by the Teeniest Martini and Tara Joanne, and I believe that's the whole group, right?
Yeah.
And we're all put together by Arengard. Is that sound right?
Yes.
Or,
Yes.
or he's the boss.
He is
Quote,
our
unquote.
boss. Yes.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
Erengard is our boss, and Mikey Kirsch is our Bosley.
I
Yeah.
can't keep up with it, man. It
Too much
changes all the
lore.
time, but it's
So much more.
It's that shit is as rich as the Lord of the Rings, man. So the first question that I had for you guys is how did y'all get involved? Not just specifically with the Angels, but with Twitch modding. Like, what's kind of the origin story behind you guys?
If
Oh, boy.
anybody knows,
Right.
fill me in.
Right.
Like,
Honestly,
It just kind of happened.
this started a year ago, and now all of a sudden I have 50 swords, and I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
people just started giving us power.
They just
not-
trusted us
They
and
weren't smart
decided, hey,
about
they're
that,
cool.
but here we are.
I feel a little called out. Y'all are all mods in my own chat.
As
Same.
we
Yep.
should be.
Same.
Exactly. Yeah.
As we should be.
If we're
They're
not
just-
mods in your channel, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's true.
Just add us.
Very
it's fine.
true.
That's
Do you
that's
even have a
extremely
Twitch
true.
channel at that point?
Do you
No,
even?
not really.
Oh,
They're
no,
mods
honestly-
in my channel.
I was just going to say, yeah.
I think
That does feel
Trix-
like the litmus test, though. It's like, do you have the Angels? Then you're not really streaming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah. Once you
Trix
have
was
us,
talking about it
then
the
you're
other
definitely
day.
a pro streamer.
We were formed as an official group in Doomed Atlas's chat, I
Yep.
believe.
Mm.
It just kind of happened. We decided, oh, we're the Angels. This is what we do. And then we spread it, and everybody just latched on, and here we are.
It all leads
Because
back to
Not in your
Troy.
chat.
Huh?
if there's one thing we are all good at, it is grabbing onto something and not letting go.
Ooh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
That's so funny, man. It all leads back to Troy. Of course it does. You know, like of course. All right, so I do also have some questions from what I like to affectionately call the Waypoint Press Pool, which is to say, just some other Josh. So, but to begin with, do you guys have any tips for somebody that's just starting out modding on Twitch?
Ask questions. Ask
Yeah.
as many questions as you need to. Ask us. We're
For real,
down.
honestly.
Honestly,
Legitimately?
everything I learned was from Avenged, but you know, I know everything now.
Yeah.
We can figure it
I
out
mean,
together.
yeah, just ask questions. I mean, talk to the community, get to know streamers. Try dabbling in
yeah.
OBS slobs yourself. You'll figure out a bunch just by doing that.
Just
So-
being in chats and that as well, and seeing how like other people handle like situations and
Mhm.
how they
Yep.
talk to chat and that. Like, because you obviously have to have like we play hard and work hard. There's the angels have their own set of
Yeah.
rules,
Mhm.
but you know when it comes down to it, we'll make sure everybody is having fun, everybody feels safe, and if something needs to happen, it happens.
Yeah.
So you just kind of you learn like as you go really on the situations and how you handle them
Yeah.
and how people take things.
The old learn by doing approach.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And every chat has a different rapport and what
Mhm.
they want to be done and how they want things handled. And for the most
Mhm.
part, if you're going to be a mod in that chat, you've probably been around and you probably already know. So
Yeah,
Yes.
just so you say like sort of like get a sense for like the vibe of the channel, like whoever's the streamer there, and then just kind of go from there.
Exactly.
So as the like kind of the primary streamer of the group, if you will, of Avenged, would you say that it's kind of giving you insights as to sort of how things work on the other end?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. It really helps being a streamer to also be a mod and
hear that,
vice
Trix?
versa. Yeah, Trix. And Vegas. Time to start streaming.
Yeah, when are you gonna start streaming? You know what I mean?
You and me, Vegas. We'll just
dual stream?
See,
Dual
that's the
stream?
thing. We can have Angel's stream.
I got sub money that I'm sitting on. You know what I mean? And you guys aren't doing anything.
just wait.
Same.
That stimmy.
I got
Stimmy
that
check.
stimmy money, baby.
Perfect time. Perfect time.
Also, just for some context for everybody, we are filming this after the Wild Aces win, and a few of us have been drinking, so.
What's meaning me, bro? I'm so
And
A
me.
I am
a lot of residue hype.
Exactly,
how
exactly.
far, I am 3 and however much this is into rum and cokes for the night. So
Nice, nice.
As you should be.
I'm just hype on life. Like that
Yeah,
was
you know.
last minute, last plate, and
Mhm.
we did it.
there you go, 4 rum and cokes into the night. So excuse
So
me.
proud.
Beautiful.
I know you are. Thank you so much for being here. So
Just wanted to get that out there, so if people think this is an odd episode.
we're very high energy tonight for sure. Our team's basically just won the Super Bowl and we're losing our fucking minds. Okay,
Yeah.
and by we I mean me, but also the rest of them.
So many of us are not used to it.
Something that I've always wondered, because I know that so many of you are so active constantly in so many people's chats,
Mhm.
because I mean, it's like I'm a streamer myself. Albob streams. Jim Tasty, who is unfortunately not able to make it about, also streams, and you guys are, and all of you are mods in all 3 of our streams, and it's kind of a, I don't want to say running joke per se, but it is a thing to where we know that you guys are super active at basically at all times in everybody's streams that you guys mod. How do
Yeah.
y'all find the time? Like,
Or
what's
the
the
internet bandwidth.
It's called
Yeah, or the
multitasking.
bandwidth.
Yeah,
guys.
multitasking. And
Exactly.
the best
Girls are
internet
great
in the
at
world.
multitasking.
We are. We just are. Tabs, got them up.
Oh, yeah.
Keep everybody on. Nobody's
Mhm.
muted.
No.
And we all know your voices. So if I have 10 tabs up and I hear Jim Tasty go, yeah, I want big follows. I'm immediately clicking that tab and I'm immediately getting on.
Yep.
For me,
Getting all my
it's not
duties.
even that. So I've
Oh,
got
yeah.
the dual monitors, and I have every window layered, and all I can see is the right side of
Oh.
the screen and every single chat right across my
Are
monitors.
you
So
serious?
yeah,
Well, that's
so no
amazing.
matter what, I can see everything like that's
I
happening
don't do all
because
that.
you'll like out the corner of your eye, you'll see it pop, so you'll
Oh,
know
yeah.
somebody like people are chatting, and you'll just kind of like look over, and if you see a link, it's like, what link is that? And it's like, no, that's kill, or it's big follows, delete,
I'm actually
ban.
blown away. Like,
Oh, yeah.
just and I mean, maybe it's just speaking to somebody with like ADHD, to where it's like I can't focus like that. How do y'all deal with having, what did you say, Vegas? Like 10 tabs open at the same time? With, you
Not
said
Yeah,
me.
none of them are
I'm so used
muted?
to it. I'm so used to it. None of them are
Oh, no.
muted. And I'm
No.
listening to everyone all the time. I
Yeah.
also want to point out that, like, I love chatting with my girls here. But sometimes if I see that they're super active in a particular chat, then I'll be just a little bit more active in a different chat.
Yeah.
And that I think I'm not even doing purposely. I'm like, okay, like Avenge has this place handled. Let me go check out somebody else, because I mean, there's always at least 5 people that I mod on at
Oh,
a
yeah.
Oh,
time.
yeah.
So I'm
Oh,
just
Yeah.
definitely. Like all day, every day. And I'll have, so I work at home. So I have my regular computer in front of me. And then I have my 2 work monitors beside me. And I'll just be doing that all day. And then
that's amazing.
I'll be done with work. And so then I'll have all 3
Oh
monitors
my
where I can just have like
god.
stream
Gosh.
chats going on. I'll have music going on. I'll have Photoshop up working on whatever. It's great.
Are you telling me you listen to music and all of the people
Oh,
that you
yeah.
mod for at the same time?
Oh, I listen to music all day.
I can't even comprehend that. Like the idea of having music and also somebody talking at the same time. Not to mention like multiple people talk. Because like how many streams at one time would you say that you have up at the same time?
It depends
Okay,
on the
sure.
time of day.
Right now,
Oh, yeah. Like it can.
Yeah.
I have 5.
Let's see.
And it can
Right
range
now,
We're
it can-
recording.
I have 5 up right now too.
Minimized. It's minimized. Listen,
It can range between like 5 and like 15. You know,
Oh,
like,
yeah. I think the most I've had up at one time was like 30.
Oh my gosh.
I think for me, I keep it at a minimum 10.
I've cut
Oh,
myself
sure,
back.
10. You know,
Just
whatever,
maximum
that's
10.
easy. Yeah, 10. Whatever.
I know, I get about 3 streams up and my internet's just like, what?
Oh, you gotta have that good internet.
Yeah,
See,
you
it wasn't my
gotta have the good
internet. It was my CPU in Firefox was just like, nah, I'm done. I can't open anymore. But now that I've upgraded, it's like perfect now.
It's
And it's just
wonderful,
like you
isn't
can
it?
do whatever you want. Go
That's
for it.
absolutely well, because
Exactly.
because I'm the type of person to like jump from stream to stream. I apparently I have a reputation for just kind of leaving and not saying anything, and I apologize for that if any of y'all are listening. But at the same time, it's like if I have 2 streams up and they're both talking at the same time, it completely fucks me. I can't hear anything. It's like I can't process anything that either of them are saying. It's just kind of noise. So for you guys to be able to not only be able to recognize voices and listen to when they're essentially like
Asking for you.
yeah, directing
I'll
that
hear
towards
my
you.
name too. That's
Oh,
it's not
yeah.
even just
Sure,
certain cues. My name, I'm like, oh,
that's
And
incredible.
that's the fun thing too, is you can like which tab is which tab. So you're like, oh, I heard it from this tab. Time to go there really quick.
That's insane. I can't even.
It's not a perfect system though. Like for me, like there are days where I will open everybody's streams up, I'll have it all, I'll get it set up and ready to go, and then I'll sit there and just be like, no, I can't handle this, and I'll just
Oh,
get
yeah.
overwhelmed, and I'll be like, no,
absolutely.
and mute the tabs, or even just like leave the lurk and like walk away. Like
So
I can understand that like level.
When you guys joined like the Angels, when you guys started modding on Twitch, like did you have any idea that it would kind of grow to be like this huge thing? Because you guys are
No.
kind of like
Not at all.
No.
you guys are the go-to
Literally.
mods in our community.
Honestly, I feel like we have Erengard to thank for, because he has a big pull. Or
Oh, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And he told people like, you need to mod these girls. And all of a sudden, I kind of had to just be
And
good.
yeah,
Because at first
it
I
was
was
that.
not. I was like, what? I don't want to mod. I don't. What are you
No, it doesn't make me
Chat.
work.
Now I'm like,
Which
But it
is-
was
yeah,
that,
you need to
yeah,
wait.
where it's like I couldn't even tell you who the first person to give me a sword was, but I know for sure like Erengard was there pushing for it. Then Reaper was
yeah.
pushing for it, and then
Mhm.
everybody that gave us swords after that would then be telling other people to give us swords. Like we wouldn't
know
have to
who
do
my
anything.
first sword was before the angels, but I don't know who I think my first sword after that was Troy, I think, for the angels.
So you modded people like before the angels then?
Yeah, I modded one chat before that.
Okay.
That was it.
Yeah, it just kind of.
And then the angels happened, and it was like, here,
Yeah, the angels. Do you still mod for them?
take who?
Whoever that was,
Your
like
first one.
Oh,
pre
it's
angels.
Purger.
It's Purger.
Yeah. He was my first sword. He was like,
Aw.
hey, you're in
Purger
my
was your
chat a lot.
first.
You want a mod? I was like, okay.
I love him.
I
Yo,
wasn't.
Purger.
I wasn't even in Purger's chat when I got like I was sleeping because I actually had a sleep schedule at that point, and then woke up the next day and he was like, "Oh yeah, I've given you a sword." And I'm like,
My first
Why?
for that situation was Beard and the Hair. I just came in the chat and I'm like, how did I get this sword? I've never what? I
Shout out
wasn't
to-
here for that.
Shout out
And
to my
Because
boy
me and
Harv.
Erengard were in there,
nonstop
honestly.
after that. Yeah, Erengard.
Yeah.
Going
Shout
around.
out to my boy Harv. So that does lead to another question that I have, which is, do people usually reach out to you before they give you swords, or are they just like, yo, I've given you a sword?
It's literally
no,
both.
you literally just turn up.
Literally just
Like
Was I
happen.
the only one to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Frank, you reached out. You're like, is this cool? Can I? And we're like, of course. But no, like Frankfurter, I just I went into his stream. I was like, I have a sword now, and we've
I
never talked
maybe-
about it.
Maybe have 3 reach outs out of all
Yeah.
the
Wow.
swords.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know
it's
I didn't
really
reach
not
out
a
to
lot of
anybody.
reaching
Out
out.
of what? Like how
Yeah.
many streams do you mod for Vegas? Like 40?
No,
50?
for me it's like 26,
Sheesh.
something like
I
that.
mod
Still a
for
lot.
2 people,
I'm
and that's still
on the
too much
low
for me.
end of the angels in numbers, but 26.
You're too busy
Which is
playing
still a lot.
Phasmophobia.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
more
True.
the
She's
jump in
the
and game
gamer out of
break.
us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which and I don't mean to plug my own thing, but if you haven't, there's a fantastic clip of Vegas and I playing Phasmophobia.
Oh yeah.
And if you want to
Definitely
hear
go watch
Vegas
it.
yell at me,
It is so
If
good.
you want to hear
There it
me yell
is.
at anyone, check everybody's clips. I'm probably in
they're
there.
in there
It's very
somewhere.
true.
They're in there somewhere.
Mhm.
So I have another question from the Waypoint Press Pool, aka some other Josh, who wants to know is, what is your favorite aspect about modding on Twitch?
Let's go
Giving the
in order.
streamer shit.
Yeah.
Like,
It's very true.
honestly,
That's it.
because you guys will
power
just
that we
you'll
have.
you'll push it and you'll like bring it on yourselves, and like because we've all got really like good relationships, and
Mhm.
everyone's a little bit different in terms of streamers and stuff, but everybody just is quite cool about it, and we'll all just like throw it around, and chat's pretty cool as well, where it's just like, oh, you won't ban me, and it's like, time out.
Yeah.
To be
You're
fair,
done.
we asked for it, you know.
Yeah, you really did.
We gave it to you, you know.
I mean, the funny thing is, like, I still remember like Chris's birthday. You guys were pushing him to mod you all.
I forgot about that, bro. you know what's so funny is they pushed super hard, and and I just brought it up earlier, but it was like I sent them a message the next day. I was like, "Yo, are you guys cool with this?" And like it was literally the next day.
It
So
was so good.
funny story about that night too, because that's when
Oh,
I made you
no.
guys mods on my channel, and I had been drinking. I don't think I've ever told anybody this. I mistyped all of your usernames,
Yo,
so I
we
randomly made
admit-
3 different people mods on my channel.
Imagine if they accepted that, dude. That would have been fucking amazing.
Yeah, imagine like it would like send out a message to you to let you know, oh, you've been modded in this channel. It was just a
Right.
random like,
Just like
I couldn't remember
Avenged
how-
Like, okay.
93X.
I can't remember how I mistyped it, but yeah, it was just, I go back, it's like, this isn't right. So
we were gone on my birthday. this week, I don't even wanna talk about that.
I mean, along
Thank you
with
guys
what
for being
Trick
there, though, all
said
three of you.
about just giving the streamer shit, I think just the reputation has been my favorite thing, because even the chatters, they know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's Vegas.
mhm.
Literally everybody knows all three of you. Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Like,
Yeah,
Like,
it's
uh,
crazy.
there's a point where I'll sit in on like any of my friends' chats or whatever, and somebody will show up, and I'll see one of you guys be like, "Oh, it's this person," and they'll be like, "Hey, it's you," and it's like it's so cool that you guys literally know everybody. It's
we
wild.
Yeah,
have
like
to.
this
We
is
have to.
this is such a big community already. And then yeah, it'll literally like someone will raid in and we'll be like, welcome raiders, and then somebody will type me and be like, and and if I'm not screaming your name in chat, then how do you know I care?
Right,
It's just like
exactly.
Exactly.
and I think
It's the only way to
more
grade people.
more than one streamer said it, like that's like their favorite part of streams, like when they start or when a raid comes in, it's just like everyone just starts screaming everybody's names.
Yep.
We know each other.
Yeah.
Like I know you. I've seen you
That-
like 2 minutes ago.
That's literally my MO, is just shouting. So when I see you guys doing it,
All
it just makes
caps.
me say all caps all day, baby.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like it makes me so happy when it's like, yeah, it's like you said, when somebody raised and then I see like Avenger Trickster or Vegas just be like, it's Harv or whatever, and I'm like, like it helps me like kind of like match that same energy, and that's why you guys are the best, man. Like legitimately.
Yeah. Keeping
That's why
streamers
y'all
afloat. It's our job.
Yep.
legitimately so many of
Nothing
us
else.
want,
It's
Just
just us.
Yeah.
and it's like I want to be as genuine as possible. Like so many of us on Twitch who it's kind of this weird thing, and one kind of like partially due to quarantine, and I'll just kind of sit around. It's like, what else am I going to do? But also, I think a lot of the people that are streaming now and keeping it going, because we're starting to kind of see that fall off from people who are like, I'm not really into this, and so we're starting to see the people that are going to keep doing it continue on. But there's sort of thing where it's like you guys are there, and that's super awesome, and I know that I don't want to speak for everybody per se, but it's like I appreciate that, and I know a lot of other people do. I'm sure Al does. I can probably think of a couple others, but
Yep.
another
100%.
question I had for you guys is how did y'all get into Twitch modding? Was that something that you guys were interested in doing when you first got onto the platform, or is that just kind of a thing you were dragged into and they're like, you know what, I like this? Like I'm curious as to how y'all got into the whole scene.
Avenged.
I know that I was just hanging out in chats, having a good time, and then just from like streaming myself, I knew certain things. So I was just like, hey, try this or try that, or like, here's a command you can use. And they're like, okay, you want to mod for me? I'm like, sure. And then it snowballed from there.
and I think that is the main thing, is just the fact that we are always in these chats. Like even
Yeah.
like I didn't plan to mod for anybody. Like it was never something I like knew about or thought about when I got into like the Twitch world.
And now you have
But
like what, like 40 swords or something?
yeah, 50 basically.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And now it is just a case of, well, if I'm home, then I've got Twitch pulled up and I'll have everyone's streams up. So
Yeah.
yeah, if and like we joke and like, yes, streaming it's gonna happen. But I'm up to this point haven't streamed, so everybody's like stream will be up for me, and I won't be doing it. Like I'll be there interacting and watching, and so I think it's fair to say that, like, people can like trust that I'll be there and be keeping an eye on it, even if I'm not active like 100% of the time. Like it's there and I can help out. So, and I'm more than willing to these days. Like, I like to think I know what I'm doing, and I do enjoy it because I like the streamers to be comfortable and able to have the fun that they want to have. So if I can help in any way with that, then I'm all for it.
And I just tripped and fell into modding.
We just dragged her along
Yeah.
for the ride.
We're like, we like her.
She didn't ask for
Come
this.
along.
She was just there.
I was just like, oh,
Yeah,
here I
she
am.
just happened to be there.
No, I don't know. I came into this whole Twitch world just very randomly by way of FOMO. And as we all do.
FOMO has a lot to answer for.
It really
Yeah,
does.
FOMO
Yeah.
has a lot to answer for.
FOMO is Twitch, like in a nutshell.
It very much
Honestly,
is, yeah.
honestly, I was just kind of on Facebook, and Scooter Cannon, Connor,
Shout out.
shout out. He was streaming, and I kind of hooked him up with Teeny Martini for them to follow each other because she wanted to stream too, and got major FOMO because they were having a good time on Facebook, and I was like, wait, I introduced
Hold on.
you two.
I want to be in on this.
I wanted to have fun. Came on Twitch, didn't watch it before that, and yeah, not at all. And then just got into the community and started getting swords, and here I am.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. I mean, it's, again, I don't want to speak for everybody, but I mean, I know that so many of us probably appreciate that. Like, that's super, super cool. You guys do amazing work. Another question from the Waypoint Press Pool, which is it might not necessarily apply to Avenge as hard because she also streams, but it's like, what do you / would you look for in a mod for your own personal channels? Like what is it that you guys, it's like, if you were to start streaming, eventually, I know you already do, but Tricks, we're waiting on it in Vegas. Is like, if you guys were to start streaming, is there anything that you guys would particularly want from a mod from your own channel?
In other words, who mods the mods?
Exactly. Who watches the watchers, baby?
The list of
We
mods
do.
on
We do.
the list of mods on my channel are currently the Angels.
Yep.
I've got Girl Power on mine. I've got the Angels. I've got Slowtons, Kirsten,
Yeah.
and Kate. Not that they know it,
Nice.
but they're going to find out soon enough.
Fantastic team. That's gonna be amazing when they find out by this podcast.
There you go.
They're like, wait, what?
Wait, I have a sword there? What?
I
I'm
think
not
the
even
one
going to
thing-
stream yet, and they'll jump in and they'll just start making
They're
commands.
already there.
There you go.
Exactly. I think the one thing that I would look for is just for my mods to, because I don't know what any stream of mine would look like, but I would want them to engage the chat, make sure things were going right. I think that's the one thing that we do really well is we not only are modding, but we're in there and we're engaging people and we're talking to people and we're hyping up our streamers. So that's what I would
Yeah,
want
making
for
them feel
myself.
making everybody feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the reason this group is so big and has expanded into so many NTO, Viper Pit, Car Collective, everything else is because we're also welcoming and like we continue to grow the community. Like the right minded and the right types of people are coming in and joining us, and there's plenty of us there. And it's not just the Angels, it's not just the people with the swords, are making everybody feel comfortable and welcome, because that's what we want. We want these big communities. We want everybody jumping into each other's chats and hanging out and having fun, because in the world a year along that we're in still currently, like, why not try and enjoy it as much as we can?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
And
I've
any new people
Avenged-
jumping in,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
we want them to feel like this is the place to be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
that's something that's I like that I know I've noticed a lot of you do is the people who are pushing for affiliate that would be a great fit for our community. Those affiliate call outs. It's like those are always
Oh, yeah.
awesome to go and follow new
Avenged
people.
always throwing out the
Yeah,
call.
dude. Thank you guys so much for that, because it's like I would have missed that somebody else was streaming if you guys didn't be like, yo,
Mhm.
this person is so close to affiliate, like go drop them a follow. And it's like, yo, I didn't even know they were streaming. Like that's so awesome. And
Oh yeah.
it's like, yeah, you guys have kind of bolstered that for me, and I get so many notifications on my phone now because of you guys.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's definitely like, and it's like self promo, yeah, but you should like follow us on Twitter, because that's
Oh,
where
yeah.
we will be like, this person's gone live, this is where we are in terms of follows, and it's not just to get affiliate, like it'll be this person is this close to getting their next goal towards
Mhm.
that like
Mhm.
big
This
number
person's
and
running
things
a
like that.
charity stream.
Exactly, yeah.
Whatever's
This
going
person's
on.
having this, kind of stream, because this community is, there are no words to describe the generosity that this community has.
Mhm.
The amount
yeah.
of money across everything that we have raised for charities, for individuals, for different reasons, is just insane.
It's
It
kind
really
of
is.
ridiculous to think about. Just I mean, it's like, even if you were to take like like the charities out of it and just think about like the amount of money that the streamers have made just through like gifted subs and bits and all that things, and part of that is due to you guys, who y'all literally help so many of us who are just kind of chasing after dreams, right? Like the idea of where we sit down and it's like, yo, I want to be a content creator. I want to stream on Twitch. I want to make this a reality. And you guys are such a key part of what makes us successful, that it's like it's hard to put into words how. And again, I feel like I'm kind of speaking for a lot of people, but at least for me personally, it's hard to put into words how grateful we are for the part that y'all play in that, because so many of us wouldn't be where we are without you guys, and I feel like again, I guess it feels like I'm speaking for others, because I know that
You are.
we try to shout y'all out, especially because so many of us are so grateful for what you guys do.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like when you think of a streamer, you don't necessarily think of also the mod team that they have with them. That's also part of the whole vision, if you will. And it's like
You're as much
at
of the
least for
part
me
of the
personally.
channel. You're as much part of the channel as the streamer is.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's like, again, I'm not gonna speak for everybody else that you guys mod for, which is like 10 million people or whatever. But it's like for me personally, it's like you guys are so key to what I do and what so many other people do, that it's hard to put into words like how grateful I am for what you guys do, and for making literally a dream start to come real. It's like I've started to get like payouts from Twitch. Like that's never something I even thought would happen, and it's like I know y'all kind of do it for fun. It's kind of like just a thing that you guys were just dragged into
we're
one
working.
day.
We're working.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
It's
you
a
guys
good
are
job.
working, and that's incredible. It's like I can't even.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I can't even fathom like the amount of work that you guys put into it, because you really do. Like it's like you guys' heart and soul is part of this, and that again is also part of what we do, and it's incredible. Like I can't even I can imagine. I'm so grateful for
I'm
you
going
guys
to
and
be
what you do on
honest.
Twitch.
Up until this point, and you saying that, I've always been just sitting here like, I don't do anything. Like I
You
just
do so
like,
much.
and no, but that's it. Like
All of you guys, like really.
Like
I
even
just-
stuff that you don't do, like setting up all these funds to help with whatever people are trying to pay for. Like I know, Avenge, you've helped set up a couple of those PayPal pools. It's like
we were talking about just recently with Reaper's birthday, and like this chair fund, right? Like for those of you that might
even
not
the
know,
whole Secret Santa.
That too.
Secret
yeah,
Santa
Trix.
was crazy.
Yep.
Trix,
See, and
thank
that's
you
what
for
I'm
that.
talking about. No, but like I feel like I didn't do anything, and then you guys just broke my brain.
She's
Like
just having a good time, hanging out with her friends, organizing things, and it makes a
but
big
that's
difference.
it.
But
Like, yeah, that's it. Like
it's
I'm
like
just
this is just what we're doing.
Yeah,
I'm
it
just
really
chilling over
honestly
here.
is not really a job. It's fun.
Those
It's
are the
just
best
getting to
kind of
hang out
jobs,
with your
though, right?
friends all
Yeah,
day, every day.
Exactly.
And that's what I think is the beautiful thing about it, is that as streamers, we're all kind of chasing this idea of being able to do what we want for a living because we enjoy doing it, and then you guys are on the other side modding because you guys, I assume, you enjoy doing it, and
No, I
and just being a part
absolutely
of
hate
it.
it.
It's the worst, bro.
Cut that.
No,
I don't want
it's a
anyone
joy.
to take a sword away.
No.
Yeah, just
We
Al.
love this so much.
and being a part of that, and it's like you guys are part of like making streamers' dreams reality, basically, and it's like I know that it's like it's fun. You get to see people that you want to interact with and run with all of these crazy like inside jokes and stuff, and but at the same time, it's like you guys are fundamental to what we're doing as streamers, and it's like it's hard to overstate the gratification that we all have for that. Like it's on another level. Like I personally, as a streamer, it's like when to be fair, I think it was Trix that first reached out and was like, yo, you should make me a mod, right? and then Reaper texted me and was like, yo, you should make Trix a mod. And I was like, should I? Like really?
What?
And I started seeing like you guys pop up in basically all of my friends' streams at the same time, right? And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll bring them all in. Like that's a great idea, and it's such a blessing to have you guys so involved and be a part of that. Like I know I've said this already, but it's like I can't overstate that enough. Like you guys
I think that's
are
it.
legitimately the best on Twitch. Like I can't think of
Like-
anybody else that does what you guys do.
Like people
100%.
people have run with the joke where it's like, oh, the angels, the sword maidens, you need to mod them, you have to give them a sword in your channel. And then I hope that what people have then seen is the fact that we do actually know what we're doing.
Right.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I say
Not
that's
just a
that's
meme.
that's part of it though, where it kind of started out as this weird kind of inside joke. Is like, hey, give these guys mod
Yep.
powers, you know what I mean? But it's like you guys are legitimately also the best mods on Twitch, and it's like I say that without like any hint of like. I know I do it a lot, but it's like I say that without any sort of like joking or anything. It's like you guys are legitimately the best mods I've ever seen on Twitch.
100%.
We out here.
Yeah, I mean
Modding.
my wife just recently became a mod for like this art streamer, you know, and she's
Ooh.
talking about all the other struggles and everything. And I've told her like multiple times, I was like, you should hit up my friends because they'll tell you how to mod. Like they're
Oh, yeah.
so good at it.
We got it.
Like I got notes if you need them. I'll send them on over. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm the same. It's like because there's different bots, so they have different like
Mhm.
standard like commands that you can use for even just like for changing the title, for changing the game, like stuff like that. Like
Exactly.
I
I've
even
got
modded
Make
cheat
it
this
sheets sitting
consistent,
there ready to
please.
go.
I
Yes,
even
please,
modded this
Albob.
person's
Like,
chat one
please.
time. I was like, yo, do you need mods? Because I know people.
Like just
Yeah,
Just
just
start
everybody
handing.
tell
Well,
your
I'll make
friends.
us some business cards. You can just start handing them out
Yeah,
to people.
business
It's
cards would be
fine.
perfect. I'm gonna start
Yeah.
mailing them out, dude. Be like, yo, do you stream?
I'm on
I
it.
have the
I'm
people
on
for
it.
you.
Right.
like
Everyone's getting busy.
but just like going on like the whole commands thing. Like last night I think it was in Scooter Cannon's stream, like just trying to change the game title from PGA to just chatting.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
I saw that was Scooter's fault. That wasn't
Oh,
anything
man.
I
on
know,
you.
I know.
That was not
I
on
was
you.
on it.
You were on it. He was just in his potato world, and nobody
He
could get him out of it.
was.
Sometimes we get in the zone.
Sometimes
You know, that's
it's
how it
weird
is.
You gotta
because
give us the power so that we could use it.
Exactly. Yeah.
because yeah, sometimes you have to change it on the
Legitimately.
bot end, not just
Yeah.
yeah.
Legitimately, so it's weird to say, but it's like as a streamer, there was a point where I kind of gave it to you guys, and I stopped worrying about it. Like you guys have taken care of the
That's it.
commands.
Yeah,
You guys have taken
it's
care of
one
chat,
thing to forget about.
Yeah.
and it's this weird. It's almost like a service that I subscribe to, and I was just like, yo, I gave it to them, and they handle it because they're the best. And it's like I don't even have to worry about it anymore. It's like I legitimately don't think about it, and it's beautiful.
And all you had to do was sign your life away. You know, it was
Yeah,
that
it's
easy.
fine.
yeah,
Exactly.
100%.
There was
Sign
just
gave my
one
channels away.
contract. It's
I
okay.
gave my soul to the devil. You know, you know the person at the
He goes
beginning
by
of the devil went
Erendard.
down.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Or
know the
boss.
person at the beginning of the devil went down to Georgia. That's me.
All we had to do
I
was
have-
sign our channel away.
Exactly. Yeah, it's you guys have the rights to it if I die or something.
do.
Like, somebody
So
gets to
just
continue
wait
on
for
as Rumble
everybody-
Pack.
Partner, and then there's a flick of a switch, and it's all ours.
Exactly.
I do
Snap,
always
if you will, like
wonder
Thanos. You guys are
what
the
people
Infinity
think
Stones
at
of Twitch.
when we're like, oh, give them mod, and they see that we're already modding so many different channels, and then I always wonder if people are thinking, oh, well, they already have so much on their plate.
Mhm.
Why should I give them mod? And then they
That was-
do, and then they
Yeah.
see what they
Mm.
get in return, and that we can handle it.
Yeah,
That
I've
was
definitely had
legitimately
that.
why I
Yeah,
messaged you guys
yeah, you like reached
before
out
I
and were
did
just
because I was like, hey, you guys have a lot on your plate. Like if it's cool, I'm gonna give you guys swords.
Our
And then of course you guys
are
are
huge.
consummate professionals. So you're like, yo, we got this. And I went, okay. It's all good.
And that's
then
the
you
thing,
saw.
like we have the group of us, and some are more active than others, yes, but like, and we'll all be in the same chats, but as Vegas said, like we can see each other, we can see who's where and what's happening, and be like, right, that's perfect, that's covered. I'll be over here, or Avenged will be like, oh, I've got a sword here, but this person doesn't, so I'll make sure that that's there in like the front of my mind. And yeah, we make it happen, and it's a job, but it's not. Like we're there interacting with the streamers just as much as any of the other chat is, and we're having as much fun as everybody else is.
Exactly.
I think it's
Sometimes
hilarious
more.
when somebody, yeah,
Yeah,
usually.
you guys definitely have more fun than I do.
Never like.
And I think, yeah,
I'll say never
it's
question
hilarious when
Avenged
like,
Nugs.
oh no,
Should
Nug
never,
recommendations.
never
I learned
question
firsthand.
It's a bad move. Just assume that she knows and move on with your life.
Mm-hmm.
Wendy's spicy nugs.
Spicy nugs
Only.
are that's the go. So I
and
have
yeah, everyone jumps in, and it's like new people will jump in, and they'll be like, "Wait, you've got a sword here too?" And it's like,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's the
going
fun
in a
stuff.
race and then shouting
so
out where
good.
you just came from.
Exactly.
Best.
I've
That's
known
my
you guys
favorite.
for
doing that.
months, and I still feel like I'll jump into somebody's chat and I'll see one of you three pop up, and I'll be like, "Oh my god, you guys are mods here too!"
Yes.
And it's a
Somebody
great
you just
game.
started following.
Ow.
Yeah.
It's a great game. The three of us will be in the raid, and we'll all jump in and be like, "Who gets the shout out first?"
It is. It very much
I'm
is.
literally the slowest shout outer because I'm like, oh,
They
Trick
just-
started.
they
Here,
get
here,
better
I'll
than
give
last
you
time.
my trick.
So
I'll give you my trick
actually
Vegas.
like a sort of a race, like you guys,
is.
let's say all
Oh,
three of you
definitely.
are in one person's chat.
Oh yeah.
Let's say Jim Tasty because he's also Waypoint. So somebody raids recently Barrett Courtney raided Jim Tasty, and so it's like all three of you see it at the same time. Do you guys kind of like anime lock eyes for a second, and you're like, who's gonna get it
If
first?
I'm there for the second that raid shows up, I'm gonna go for it. If I know that
That's what I was gonna
that
say.
like somebody
Yeah,
else
if
was
the
in
raid's
that
coming
chat
in.
from that raid, they're probably gonna get it. They probably already had it copied and pasted.
Yeah, that's
I'm
it.
not even gonna
Exactly.
bother.
Exactly.
9 times out of 10, we're already in the raid. We're already in the one we're going to, and it's
You
already
were in
written.
the
They're like, "Oh,
previous stream that's
yeah,
raided.
Yes. Exactly.
Or it'll be like, so Rumble, you'll be sitting there and you'll decide, right, I'm going to raid Jim Tasty, and I'm like, oh, perfect.
Already
I'm
pulling
to
it
Jim Tasty, shout
That's
out,
happened a
Rumble
lot,
Pack
to be fair.
92, ready to
just
go,
get
ready to
ready.
hit in.
And
To be
Exactly.
fair, that's
Yes.
pretty common, yeah. Knowing myself, I do raid Brett a lot.
it's a race.
But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's like a thing, right? It's to where one of us the streamers was like, yo, I'm gonna go raid like a friend of mine because I know them. And it's
Yeah.
like, why not? I have like 15 viewers right now. They have 7. Like, I'm gonna go hit them up. Or like, yo, what's up? You're my friend. How's it going? And so yeah, you guys are just ready off the gun,
Yeah,
aren't
if
you?
we already know each other,
Mhm.
believe we're ready for that
That's
shout out.
beautiful. I feel like
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
seeing how the sausage is made right now. This is awesome.
And see,
worry,
like,
we
even
have
if I
plenty
don't
more
have that
secrets.
person saved up, like if I don't have them pulled up yet, I will go and pull them up, and then I will have it typed in and ready.
You just hit me with the Batman in Batman vs Superman, right? Like, do you bleed? You will. You're just like, do I have them saved? I will.
Screenplays over here, like we're, as we've said, we're experts. We know what we're doing.
Oh yeah.
Consummate professionals. You guys are the best. So I have one more question before we end the podcast, which is again, and I can't stress this enough. I just want to absolutely stress that this question is from some other Josh specifically.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm
Okay.
afraid.
Some other Josh.
Be very
Which is-
afraid.
Ready.
Which is, and
Ready.
I quote, "Time to burn some bridges."
Oh no.
Who is your favorite chat to mod for / hang out in?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I feel like it's
Here's the thing.
changed.
If you burn my bridge, I'm okay with it. I just want to throw that out there.
It's definitely not Rumble Pack. I'm just kidding.
You know what I mean?
All that love.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a safe answer. It's not. It's actually a true answer, but it's also kind of safe. It's definitely Scooter Cannon.
Oh yeah,
He's my
Yeah,
boy.
absolutely.
I love.
potato.
He's so funny. I love him, and he's just always so funny, and the chat's great. Yeah, that's my answer.
Look, the shades. If you know, you know.
You know.
I'll
You
leave
know.
Just to think about it because she's got so many to go through.
I know. I got way too many
Mhm.
to think about.
We got
guys.
the Viper pits on.
School.
Trix, what about you?
I would say I really enjoy being in Joe Medforce's.
Great
It's a
choice.
great chat.
He has a
It's
great
good
chat. He is hype. There we go. He's hype no matter what, and he also has the marker. So no matter what, I can be sitting there just clipping, like hitting him up, ready for him to like go back over it. And he
Literally, like one of the
not
biggest.
marker.
one of the biggest positive forces on the internet.
Literally, the
Really?
first other KFBF. This is before I even gotten like to Twitch and all that. First KFBF I met in person.
Really?
And this was last February before everything went to crap.
How did you meet him? He lives in England.
He came back to Michigan for a bit.
Yeah,
That's incredible. I
Yeah,
had
so-
no idea.
So literally what
You don't
happened
remember that
was...
he was in the car for Greg?
That
Yeah,
was
he was
before
at
I met you guys.
Well, no, so that was like even before then, but this was last year. He was just, I saw like on the Kind of Funny Facebook page, just a random post like, hey, I'm coming back to Michigan. Anybody want to hang out? And I just randomly had like a Thursday and Friday off from work. So I'm like, hey, I'm not doing anything. Let's go. Let's meet up. And we met up at a brewery like halfway between Kalamazoo and Grand Rapids and had
That's
a grand old time.
incredible.
And that's
He's
where he
such
talked.
a genuine person.
Yes, 100%.
Like he,
I can't see him
He
being anything but what he is on Twitch. Like,
yeah, he will
Yeah.
start his stream and he will have had a bad day. Like he will be run down from work, from life, and he'll be completely honest with that. But genuinely, like streaming and the interactions that he has with chat and all of us just lift his spirits every time, and it's just beautiful to see. And it's
God
just
damn, I love that man so
fun.
much.
Yeah. And yeah, it's the same for I think a lot of us as well, where it's just like the people that have chosen to do this streaming and stick with it and stuff like that. It's just
Not to throw any
this
shade on Scooter. He's my boy. But I mean, like, yeah.
this community is just very good at lifting each other up. Like there's so many of us and it's so hard to stay in contact with everyone all the time and check in with everyone all the time. But like genuinely, like I am on Twitch all the time. If I'm not at work, like I will be in Discord and I will be on Twitch. Like hit me up if you
Same.
need to talk,
Yeah.
if you just want to chill. Like the Carl Collective, we will jump in the Discord and we will just sit there and talk. Jump in. Do not feel like it's some kind of like little party that's going on that you haven't been invited to. Everybody is invited, no matter what. Because yeah, again, like I said before, like this past year has been ridiculous. And the best part of it has been the fact that we are all have met each other and like become such genuinely good friends, which is total streamer like no etiquette. You don't become friends with your chat. But yeah, it's really been amazing.
That first
That's so
meetup is
cool.
going to be a rager.
Oh my
It's gonna be
god.
amazing.
We are
the
going
first
to
meeting's gonna
burn the
be
world to the
incredible!
ground.
We're gonna blind everyone with our pit vipers.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Hey guys, Alec from the editing bay. Just wanted to let you guys know that we did have to take a little bit of a break so people could go to the bathroom since we were filming so late at night. And as we were coming back, we started getting into a great conversation, and that's why the conversation starts halfway through. So, just wanted to let you guys know. Enjoy the rest of the episode.
I
Yeah.
remember in Robos, I'm only a VIP in Robos, so I'll only shout out if there's no other mods there.
Yeah.
And like I shouted out when a raid came in, and Paz did it as well, and I was like, I'm so sorry. She was like, wait, why are you apologizing? Like I won, and I was like, no, I don't mean to do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like don't do it when there's a mod here.
Yeah.
Weird. Are we supposed to not shout out?
I mean, like I said, it
I didn't know
was
there was an
VIP under a mod kind of
God.
thing.
Mhm.
Whatever.
Just like some
Robo needs
VIPs.
to get with the program.
Then it's always the threatening
God.
thing when you're in a chat and it's like all subs and mods and you're just a good follower.
But that's another thing that I love, where we're all just sitting there and you've got your mods, you've got your VIPs, and you've got your subs, and then our new person will come in, and there's just an unwritten rule where it's like, who's going to be the first to click that button? Like, we
Right.
met him today, and I was raging at him. I was like, how dare you? I was giving that person a sub.
Yeah.
All right, now when you ready to
Yeah,
resume?
we were having a good conversation, so I actually just hit record.
Hell
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
dude. Just ignore me, dude. Don't even worry about me.
We don't need you anymore. This is
Yeah.
our podcast now.
I feel-
See?
that kinda
We're
feels
taking
like-
over
See,
here
they
now
take it
too.
over.
It's fine.
They
It
take
feels
over.
like kind of my own stream, you know what I mean?
Welcome to the Angels podcast.
Yeah.
Here with
Which-
Rumble Back and all.
I mean,
They've taken over my streams. They've taken over my podcast.
Well,
I
Just let them do what they
mean,
want.
Hey,
Andy's
They're
next thing
already
you know, we're
better than we
gonna come
are.
there and we're just gonna steal your wife. It's fine.
They're already. You can have her, dude. It's like you guys are probably better for her.
We're
than I
taking the
am.
dog as well.
Yeah, taking the dog
You
as well.
can't have the dog. You
we're
know.
taking the
I don't know where he went. He's over there, Ish.
Yeah, he's coming to us. That's it.
Yeah.
Made the decision.
He's
Right,
already on his way.
exclamation point steal Rumble Pack's dog. Here it comes.
Yeah,
No.
it's fine.
I'll just jump. I'll just go make that right now.
Just
I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
command it.
literally
Oh,
all
gosh.
Yeah,
three of
just
you
go
have
put that
access
command
to
in.
my Nightbot too, so it's like I'm expecting that to just happen at this point. I'm gonna stream like next
Steal
yeah.
Cusco.
and I'm
It's
gonna
an
see
inside
that.
joke
Yeah.
now. It's going down.
I'm just gonna pull up Twitch really quick.
Oh, no.
my god.
Oh boy.
I'll leave it to you then.
Yeah, I
It's a
got this.
joke.
It's okay.
Y'all think it's a joke, but it's actually
It's-
happening.
you
That's
hear
the
the
scary
typing.
I'm
part.
at
Yeah,
the
you're
multitasking
typing.
of event right now.
Everybody that's listening to this podcast, if you just go and jump into Rumble Pack 92 and just hit exclamation mark.
I would like to
Oh.
announce my retirement. So, to get back on track before I had to excuse myself, Avenge, who would you say is your, again, just, in the words of some other Josh, and I want to stress how much Josh said it.
Yes.
who's your favorite person on Twitch to mod / hang out and chat with?
It's a hard one because I seriously do love like all of the chats that I get to mod for and hang out in.
Yeah, no shade. Like, don't get me wrong.
I'd have to say at the moment, I'm gonna have to give you two because I can't pick. Is Beard in the Hair and Hellsman Gaming.
Yeah,
My
great choices.
So much
boys,
fun.
My boys, those are fantastic choices. I love them both so much.
Got beard
Oh
up
my
right now
God.
on my screen.
Hell yeah. You
End
know
of
why?
day.
Because they stream
Can you-
until like 4 in the
was just gonna
goddamn
say.
morning.
They do.
Tell them we say hi if you have chat up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
At the end of
tell
the
them we're
day-
recording right now,
Right
and then we
now.
say hi.
Right.
Yeah.
If we didn't like you, we wouldn't mod for you.
Rumble Pack.
Like, if we didn't agree with you as a streamer, as a person, if
Mm.
they're like, we wouldn't do this for you.
Also tell
Like,
Harv that Chris thinks his beard is sexy. I'll tell him that.
but make sure you put the right influence on that word, you know.
Like draw
Like,
it out.
lots of Y's, yeah. Is this going in the final cut of the episode? I really hope it does.
Of course it is.
Oh,
You know we don't cut much out.
We really don't.
Cutting sounds like effort.
We really
Effort.
Exactly.
don't. It
Too much
takes
effort.
us it takes
I
us
don't
like
know-
10 minutes
yeah.
to edit anything, dude.
I was gonna say I don't know content
like,
creation,
"Sounds
but it
good.
sounds like hard
Run
work.
it."
Yeah, just do it. You know what I mean? Just get it. Whatever gets it uploaded as quickly as possible.
Yep. Just make sure the audio's not blowing everybody's ears out.
That's really what we focus on. It's not necessarily what we say, just so much as how we sound
Mhm.
that we go for.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think that's good. There, we're gonna call it again. Thank y'all so much for coming on. I'm so
Oh.
happy that we finally got to do this.
One
Al.
question.
One
We-
question from the Waypoint press pool. Al Bob 875. What do you got
Yep.
for me?
So we always end, or not as I end, but we always ask everybody, what is your most anticipated game of this year?
Ooh.
Is there any games coming out this year?
That's a
Heyo.
great question.
Right?
So true.
No.
Knockout City comes out this year. Thank you very much.
Party animals.
I was gonna say I'm just
Hopefully-
waiting for
Ooh.
party
What?
animals.
Where is Party Animals? Where is it?
Honestly, where the hell is
It's supposed to be last year. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I will tell you the amount of times I wake up in the morning. My mornings are really quiet for streamers for the most part because I'm far too much in this across the pond world that you guys live in.
Scotland,
As-
for those of you that aren't aware.
As you can tell by the fact that it is currently 4 a.m. over here,
Oof.
Yep.
and I am still going. So my mornings will be quiet. I'll get up. If it's my day off, do what I need to do, get the cleaning done, get whatever, go and get the groceries in or anything like that. I'll hit about 3 p.m. my time, and that's when people will start going live. The likes of Bone Jangles, JD Neal, people like that start just a little bit earlier. So that's
Which-
me.
Which
Up
is like
10
11
a.m.
a.m. here.
Yeah.
I might add.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, like my day is basically nearly over, and you guys are like, "Hi, morning," and I'm like, yes, I'm
Yeah.
not cracking into the alcohol as you guys are sipping your first coffee of the day. But yeah, so up until that point, I'll be like, you know what? I'm going to play a video game today. It's like, I'm going to play right now Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's like, I'm going to sit down,
Ooh.
I'm going to play some Valhalla, I'm going to get a couple hours into that, and then my night's going to happen. No, somebody will go live and I'm like, stream pulled up, and I'll have Valhalla still going. I'm like, I could still play this. And then no, I just get distracted.
I was about to ask, how do you like it? Because I haven't played Valhalla yet. I see the Assassin's Creed hat behind you. I'm a huge fan myself. Do you like Valhalla so far?
I'm enjoying, yeah. Like I'm
Okay.
not at all very far into it. But I've never not enjoyed an Assassin's Creed game.
Very
Like,
true. Very true.
Yeah.
I know there's differences and they've changed a lot, but anytime
But not a lot of weak points.
I will jump into that world and I will play it. The last 2 games I've put 100 hours into easy.
Odyssey is so good.
And I will do the same with this one.
I didn't like
If I
Odyssey.
can- if I
Origins was
can-
great though.
If I can get past being on Twitch, I will definitely put 100 hours into this
Hard.
game.
That's the biggest thing. Is
Yeah, good luck. I like legitimately. Like I hope you can. You know.
I played some of it today. Like I got a good hour in today before like people started going live, and I was like,
One whole
Great.
hour.
yeah, like a whole hour. But yeah, that's what happens with me every time. I'll have Steam open, I'll have Epic open, or whatever, and I'll be ready to go. And then other things will happen, and then yeah, somebody will go live, and I'm like, oh, I need to pull that person up because I'm a mod in that channel, so I want to be there. And then I'll start chatting to them, and then somebody else will go live, and I'm like, pull that one up, get in their chat, say hey, go between, and then all of a
Mhm.
sudden there's 10 channels open, and I'm like, okay, Assassin's Creed, you can get closed now. I'll come
Yep.
back to you in a week's time.
Avenge, what about you? Is there a game that you're looking forward to this year?
Oh boy. I'm still going with Party Animals.
Hell yeah, that's
Waiting
what I'm
for
talking
it.
about, baby. Party Animals gonna be Party Animals. If
Just-
it comes out this year,
just
it'll be
release what
Game
they
of the Year
had.
2021.
Just
Right?
release.
Just release it. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah, honestly, what
I
it
don't see
was-
why they didn't.
what it was.
Just keep
Like,
the
it was
demo out.
perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, just put out the demo like for public access. Like,
3
Y'all,
mode
I
or 3
can't-
maps.
oh my god, just put
That's
out
all
a
you
new map.
needed.
Just
Put it
one
out.
One
new,
mode.
just
One
one
mode,
new
3
map.
maps. Not
Just
even new maps.
maybe,
Just
like-
put out what they had.
Maybe like 1 or 2 more items. Like just something. Give me something.
Mm-hmm.
He needs his fix.
I
Right,
know.
Really?
give him his fix.
I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
I didn't stream that weekend. I was just playing in everybody else's, and I had a blast.
Yeah, I think that was the most I ever streamed. I think I went like 48 hours or something the weekend that the demo was up. Like it was ridiculous.
Jesus.
All
It
the
was
goofs
crazy.
that came out from it were
Ridiculous,
kiss.
bro.
The
It's just
shoveler?
that- yeah, that's it.
The
fact that
shoveler?
it's
We have more
Shoveler.
friends now.
It's a
We need
multiplayer.
them all to enjoy it.
The
We are all-
shoveler,
yeah.
fucking Reaper from the top ropes.
Yep.
You had my boy
FNH
Caleb's
Paul's Lion King.
interrogation. Aaron FNH Paul's Lion King. Like Party Animals is brilliant. Where is it?
And that was just from
Anyway.
one weekend.
Anyway, I digress.
We just need to start a grassroots campaign. Everybody needs to start
Yeah.
clipping
This
out their
community
parts
could
from
do
it. And
it.
just,
We could
We
do
really
we can
could.
do it.
I just want it to happen.
it. Get it done.
I mean,
Vegas,
they
what
have
about
a
you?
Discord.
I was gonna say Carl Collective
Only
Professional
game- the
Esports
only
Party
game
Team.
Yes.
that I want
I
to come out
call. I
is the new
call
Zelda.
Oh yeah. Yep.
But
like the new Breath of the Wild, right?
for the most part, I consider myself like a douchey dude gamer. That's what I like to call it. I like playing like shooters and multiplayer
Fuck
games.
yeah, bro.
Mhm.
You know what?
Yep.
I've
It's
never
pretty
thought
much
about
all
it,
I
but
play.
that describes you great.
It really
I
does.
am a douchey
Perfect.
dude
So you play
You
Call of
are
Duty and
a
nothing
dude.
else. Call of Duty
that
and
lives in
Madden
his
is
mom's
what you play.
basement and that rags on people and their moms. It's what it is.
So you play Call of Duty and Madden, is that right?
No, not Madden. I actually don't like any sports games,
Which is
but
fair.
that's all I really play right now. I'm just waiting for the Zelda game. It's the only games that I enjoy are
Fuck yeah.
douchey dude bro games and Zelda.
There's nothing wrong with douchey dude bro games. How did you
There's
feel about the
nothing
first?
wrong with those games.
How
There's
did you
really
feel
not.
about the first Breath of the Wild?
Breath of the Wild, loved it. Amazing. 100%, 1000%.
Would you consider it the best Zelda game?
No. I know you do, don't you?
I super do. Yeah.
No. Majora's Mask is my all-time favorite.
Majora's Mask, really?
Ooh.
Did you
All-time
play?
favorite.
Did you play the 3DS re-release?
I did. And then I didn't play it all the way through, and then I gave my 3DS to my sister, forgetting that was on there, and then
Right.
lost
Well,
it.
which I mean, it's the same game. It just looks prettier. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you played it, you
I've
played it.
so many times. back
So
in the
so
day.
you prefer like Majora's Mask over Ocarina of Time?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm an Ocarina of Time kind of person.
Oh, I
myself.
love Ocarina of Time though. It's still
Well,
great.
yeah, that's always the thing. I feel like people get so caught up in it's like I feel like with Zelda fans, it's always one or the other. You either
You can
love
like all the
Ocarina of Time.
games.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. It's like you can like all of the games,
They
but
feel
there's
like
so
the
many.
same game to me, just kind of
It was the same engine, so
It
because they
was the
released
same
a year
engine, yeah.
apart.
moved into
But
the next
Majora's
story.
Mask had way better animations than Ocarina of Time did.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like,
so
I mean,
good.
it's gorgeous
so
looking
good.
game,
And the
especially
story,
on the 3DS.
it's just such a good game.
And not to mention the copy or the what's it called? The scary pastas? No, that's not right.
Creepypastas?
Creepypasta, that's the one. The creepypastas that came from Majora's Mask, golden. Anyway,
Yeah. So that's all I'm waiting for. New Zelda.
Same.
Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be
Hurry
Game of the
up.
Year 2021 if it ever comes out.
2022, 2023.
If it doesn't,
whenever.
Game of the Year 2022. Whatever year it comes out, Game of the Year.
Mhm.
You know? Anyway, again, thank you all so much for coming in and being a part of this. Like I said before we started recording, this is something we had kind of like in the pipeline for a really long time, and I'm glad that we finally got to make it work. Again,
crazy.
just real quick, run us through where we can find you guys real fast.
Everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much everywhere.
Any stream around Twitch, you'll probably find
Click
us.
on
Exactly.
twitch.com. Click
Yeah,
a stream. We're there.
There.
exactly. Yeah.
There. Well, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binaries, thank you so much for watching. Again, this has been the Waypoint. This has been the Waypoint podcast. You have been watching The Grind. Thank you so much. Of course, if you could, and I hate doing this, I'm sorry that you have to hear this, but of course, this goes on YouTube and other podcast services. If you could, like, comment, subscribe, give us a high rating on whatever podcast service that you're listening on. It means a lot to us. If you don't, then you don't, and that's fine. I'm not going to be upset about it. You know. I hope you all have a great day or night, depending on when you're listening to this. Thank you three again for joining us. We'll see you at the next Waypoint.